Everybody. I'm Anna K. Morris, and if you have not read the blog that I posted earlier this week, please go and do that right now. It's on my website, weplayeverywhere.com, under the blog section, and it's entitled, I'm Not Going to Soul Cycle, and You Shouldn't Either. So I hope that you'll read it. This video will make a lot more sense if you go and read it. So, as I shared with you, um, I shared with you two amazing business owners' story, Kim and Mitch Sima, who own Revolution Studio here in Houston. And there's another piece of the puzzle that I didn't include in the blog that I wanted to shoot a video about. Is It's really about what the studio has meant to me. Um, yeah. So I moved to Houston about 3 years ago. I didn't know anybody. Um, and I met Kim Sima within the first few months of moving here. And I didn't meet her in the fitness world. I met her shopping at a women's charity event. We both were loving on some Chloe Dow, who's a local Houston clothing designer. You may know her from Project Runway. She's incredible. And we were chatting with Chloe and talking about clothes and realized that we had a lot in common. We had just moved to Houston from New York and loved a lot of the same things, including fitness and yoga and chocolate and wine and all that good stuff. So she was one of the first friends that I ever met in Houston. And I remember going out to her first studio in Sugarland because 3 years ago, that was the only one that was here. She had just opened it. And I remember that story of how they opened it. And that made such an impact on me. And then my experience in that first class, it was like the club life that I'd left in New York and I totally missed. I got on the bike without the hangover and the late nights, and it's a lot cheaper as well. So that was an incredible experience. But over the next 3 years, like so much has happened. I got married. I started We Play Everywhere, my business. And there have been so many ups and downs. And what I want to share with you is that the things that have happened in my life are largely because of being in a spin class, and in many cases in a yoga class as well. I practice at so many different studios in Houston, most recently at Yoga Collective and Yoga One. And they're just really magical experiences. Like, the inspiration doesn't hit and life doesn't happen when I'm staring at a blank computer screen or when I'm hanging out by myself. It really happens when I get out and get into action. And that's what I want you to see and to then take action on in your own life, because Revolution Studio doesn't actually mean anything if we aren't there, if we aren't on the bikes crying or laughing or yelling or wanting to die or wanting to celebrate, whatever it is. It heightens our experience of life. I mean, I can remember one of the biggest fights that Derek and I have ever been in. It was about our wedding, and I didn't want to have babies at the wedding, and he did. And we went to a spin class together, and I remember sobbing through almost all of the spin class because I saw for myself that it wasn't about having babies at the wedding. It was so much bigger than that. And I wasn't able to identify what was actually going on with me until I got on that bike and got really cracked open. So that's what I want everybody to take away from that blog, is that and from this video, is that taking action, getting into action, that's all there ever is. Otherwise, you're just in your head thinking about shit and you don't get anywhere doing that. So I talked to Kim and Mitch, and I'm beyond excited because what they're willing to do for the next 2 weeks before Derek and I shove off and move to England is that they're going to offer anybody that wants to come ride with us a free yoga class and a free spin class if you guys come with us. So we're going to be sharing our schedules for the next 2 weeks. We're going to be spinning our brains out and yogaing our brains out, so that you guys can come with us. And we would absolutely love to end the last 2 weeks in this chapter in Houston with anybody who wants to come sweat it out with us, work it out, laugh it off, cry it off, whatever it is that you need to do. We want that to happen with us, and Kim and Mitch want to give that to you for free. So what you'll need to say is that you're with Anna K. Morris, and you'll get that class comped, as well as a yoga class. So that's the deal. I'm going to be posting the schedule of what we're doing, and stay tuned via social media. Anna Coppola Morris, or We Play Everywhere, and then Derek Morris will post his schedule as well. Okay, bye, you guys. I can't wait to see you on the bike a lot for the next 2 weeks. Bye. Love you.